Greetings and welcome, ghouls and ghastly ghosts. Today, we'll be looking at something very odd. You might remember it, or you might never even have heard about it. Dave the Barbarian.
It's a show that ran for about one season on Disney Channel featuring a family of barbarians. The main plot though is that Dave, the main protagonist, is a big coward.
And the rest is mainly cultural references and the jokes surrounding them. But like many other shows, this one had a Halloween special, simply called That Darn Ghost.
The episode starts out with a background story told by a stereotypical narrator, telling the story of Enders the Thief and how he became a ghost.
And if there's one thing we must never steal from barbarians, it is dessert.
A rather amusing story for what it is. We then cut to the castle that he now haunts, where he barges into the new owner of the castle of Cheesehead.
Anders, this is like private?
Oh, sorry.
Her and Candy have a little chat about hauntings, and Candy then finds out that a haunted castle is a must to be on the coolness scoreboard.
What? Nothing. No ghost.
Trust me, it's a real thing in this universe. We then see the barbarians having a family meeting about this haunting stuff, which leads to Candy being hysterical, followed by this phrase.
Hey, she's hysterical! Can I slap her?
Not till you're 18.
It speaks for itself. Let's move on.
After Candy finally shuts up, Dave and his other sister Fang goes to the home of spirits called Boo Buddies. I admit, it's a rather unique idea. Stupid above all else, but unique. Here Dave and Fang meets a lot of ghosts that has a lot of potential. They even state that they loves all of them.
We like them all!
Which is kind of a shame because of...
That's so very nice. Unfortunately, they all hated you.
Hated us?
Yeah, that's a joke. Not a clever one, not a dumb one, just a mediocre joke that might work under the right circumstances.
But the Bureau has one last ghost that they only show to the most desperate of customers.
That's us!
We then see the ghost Glumsack, who quickly turns the house upside down. He even invites his ex-wife. You see, she's dead, therefore an ex. And never mind. And of course, she invites her parents, and so on and so forth. Until the whole castle is filled to the brim with ghosts. Everybody wants them out, all except for Candy, who is more popular than ever due to the presence of the undead.
Who's the coolest girl in the whole wide world?
We then have a huge ass joke, and now the ghost must go.
The heck with being cool! Nobody makes my rear end look big!
Unfortunately, this was before the phone was invented, so can't call anybody for help.
But of course, the ghost doesn't really like being told off and decides to kill every living person in the castle.
Maybe they would be more fun if they weren't living. Yeah, let's get them!
But Dave suggests a really bad chase scene to get out of this alive.
I know what to do! Let's have a really bad chase sequence!
Clearly this is a Scooby-Doo reference, and I have to say, it works. Yeah, I have seen way worse, but I have also seen better. The chase scene ends with the ghost having a really good time, better than they have had in decades, and they all decide to do this again the next year.
You like that?
We must do it again sometime.
How about next year?
Let me see, the date this happened is October 31st. They are all in the hall full of weenies, as Fang says. So what to call it?
We could call it
And thus is born the holiday known as...
Arbor Day!
They needed that joke, didn't they? Normally, I would say these jokes actually works. When they are doing something supposedly obvious, but then throws us all off with something completely unexpected. So, how come this one doesn't?
Like in the Angry Beaver special, where they throw the Mindulator instead of zapping the monsters with it.
See? That's unexpected and it works.
It works!
But here it's almost like you expect them to do something of the sort, mainly because how long they drag out the punchline. Oh well, the show wasn't bad and I would lie if I said that some jokes didn't work. Sure, it's no masterpiece, but it got some spooky moments here and there. And it's nice to see a different interpretation on how Halloween came to be once in a while. Sure, it's no Halloween tree, but it doesn't need to be. It's just another episode in a probably forgotten TV series that Disney doesn't want you to know about. Here, have some frozen merchandise. That's right, that is what we talked about all along.